Hi everyone and welcome to the presentation. My name is Michael Griffin. I'm the founder of ClientLook and the Managing Director of Broker Solutions here at Lightbox. Over the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about our commercial real estate CRM. You'll discover why ClientLook helps more people become so successful. It's absolutely the best way to get organized and build better relationships. And why do that? It's simple. To make more money. The best thing is ClientLook is so easy to use. Now I'm going to be moving pretty fast today, so to get a personalized tour of our platform at a more leisurely pace, all you have to do is wait until the webinar is over and then email your contact info to sales@clientlook.com. They'll show you everything ClientLook has to offer in far more detail than you're going to see today. So to get started, let me tell you about who we are. Lightbox is a private equity-backed commercial real estate technology company with customers in industries like brokerage and appraisal and investment and consulting and environmental lending. ClientLook is the CRM component of a suite of powerful technology tools built at Lightbox for commercial real estate professionals. Now, chances are you've used some of our other brokerage services like LandVision and Real Capital Markets that deliver mapping and location analytics and commercial property data and transaction management and marketing. Now, Lightbox is working hard to align all of our services to work together. And today, I'm going to show you how ClientLook is leading the way with our vision for the brokerage desktop. If you're looking to generate more leads to create better, lasting relationships so you can rapidly build your business, then you need ClientLook. Prospecting is a core part of our CRM solution, and I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what stage of your career you're in. Unless you've got all the business you think you'll ever need, then you can do more, and ClientLook can help. Now, if you're like most people, then you've got a jumble of contacts in a variety of places, especially if you work on a team. Or maybe you've got everyone in one application, but you have lots of duplicates. ClientLook helps you consolidate all of your people in one place, and it helps minimize or even eliminate duplicates. So now you've got prospects and clients and other brokers and even personal contacts at your fingertips. Now, one of the ways that ClientLook helps skyrocket your prospecting success is by making everything you need to maximize every call instantly accessible. So you've got notes describing your past conversations and meetings, every email you've ever sent or received. You've got reminders about future tasks and even links to other ClientLook records like deals and properties and comps. It shouldn't matter how long it's been since you last touched base with someone. In just seconds, you'll have the complete picture of your history with someone as well as what you're trying to do next. Now, this means that you have everything you need to demonstrate the highest level of expertise and professionalism with every single call. You're going to make every interaction count, since lots of times you're only going to get one chance with a prospect. There's nothing else that delivers the prospecting capabilities of ClientLook. And the best thing about all this is that it's so easy. Now, one of the most powerful prospecting features of ClientLook is the activities module. Now, here's where you'll schedule tasks for anything you need to do so that nothing falls through the cracks. Now, this simple feature can help accelerate your productivity literally overnight. Because here's what happens. You start plugging in follow-ups for things you have to do. Now, these could be tasks due tomorrow or something you have to do years from now. Either way, before you know it, you're running on autopilot, and that's what you want. You simply open ClientLook every day, and it tells you exactly how to make money. Now, we see people doing more in a few hours than they used to accomplish in days. You can too. Just about every one of the most successful producers that I've come across over the past 20 years have all shared one common, unique advantage. They all manage their own proprietary database of properties. They picked an area, then became experts on all the assets within this territory. They tracked their own property attributes, they logged notes, and some even saved their own building photos. The point is, their property database differentiates them from the competition in a big way. And it's a way that they can actually demonstrate. And that's what you need to be successful, especially in a team environment. Now, chances are you've come up against and maybe even lost assignments to these types of brokers. It doesn't have to be that way. ClientLook provides the most comprehensive and intuitive way to create your own property database, and it's all made to be really easy. So here's your list of properties in ClientLook. Now, how did these properties get here? Well, mostly through import, but this isn't every property in your market. Leave that up to your local research provider. But this list isn't limited to just those properties that maybe you had a listing on either. These are the properties that make up your territory. They're the properties in which you intend to become the more knowledgeable than anyone. Think of ClientLook as the system of record for all the properties you care about. It's the first place you enter everything, since it's the source, the hub for all your business data. Now let's check out one of your properties. So here's the Michelson, which is a big office building here in Orange County. Now, you can track anything you want about this property in pre-configured fields. You can also create custom fields to track anything that might be missing. The most important thing is that you can make this property your own. It contains your proprietary relationships, your notes, your files and images. Now, none of this happens overnight, but over time, this will become an invaluable tool that will absolutely set you apart from your competition. Now, one of the coolest features of a property is the way it can be linked to other records in ClientLook. Now, for example, you can easily add and view availability. Now, want to add a space for lease? Just click a button. Is this property for sale? Click a button. These processes reuse every property field you've already entered without any redundant data entry. Instantly see all the sales and lease transactions that you or your team have entered for this property. It's also just a matter of clicking a button to add a new comp, again, without any redundant data entry. Even relate contacts and companies to this property and define their relationship like tenant or owner or investor. Pretty soon, you'll have this interconnected web of information that will start to reveal opportunities that only you know about. And the great thing is, the longer you use ClientLook, the more time, the more data you contribute, the more complete your proprietary picture of the market would become. And I'll suggest that this type of data is one of the few real, tangible business assets that you will create as a broker. Don't miss out. This has tremendous value, and it's so easy in ClientLook. Now, I'm always surprised to hear about the problems companies have managing their own listings. Some use spreadsheets. Some rely solely on third-party research companies. Others just pin up brochures on a wall in their office. I believe that it's critical for any company with listings to maintain a list. In fact, the most complete and accurate list of their own availability. Now, I'm not suggesting that you change your relationship with any third-party research companies because they provide a very valuable service. I'm simply urging you to take control of one of the few pieces of data that you actually produce by maintaining an internal database of your listings. So how do you do that? You use the ClientLook Listings module to track listings company-wide. So imagine that you have the definitive list of your availability in one centralized repository. You know when listings expire. You know how many industrial listings you have compared to office listings. You know which brokers are responsible for which listings. Now, this may sound daunting, but ClientLook makes it super easy. And let me make one point really clear. Nothing you ever contribute to ClientLook is available or shared with any other company. This is your private data, and it is not accessible by any third parties. So here's a lease listing for the Kohl Center in Newport Beach. It's sort of an extension of the existing property record for Kohl Center that you'd already have in your property module. Now, like all records in ClientLook, a listing can be related to other records. Now, in the case of this lease listing, you can add multiple spaces. It can be connected to people and deals and files, images, and even groups. The same sort of connections can be made for sale listings as well. And get this. Click a single button to turn a listing into a comp. No redundant data entry. No matter what your specialty may be, you and your team need to track comps. And if you don't do this within a database in a way that progressively builds upon your proprietary property module, then you're missing a huge opportunity to create differentiation. Don't worry, ClientLook's got you covered. ClientLook offers what I'd consider to be the most complete and intuitive comp tracking system that I know of. And we believe that comps aren't a part of some back office admin-driven system. They should be accessible by brokers on the phone, making deals, trying to maximize the success of every call. ClientLook transforms comps into not just a research resource, but a prospecting tool and a sales tool. Here's how. One click gives you access to every comp that's shared with you in your company. So the big question is, how do you get all your legacy comps into ClientLook? Well, we can import them. Now, comp importing is serious business and it's handled by our success team, but they've developed a seamless process to help you move from whatever legacy product or data source you might have into ClientLook. So let's check out a comp record that you could have in your account. So here's a lease comp at 555 Anton. Now you can quickly see from the header that it was a 16,500 square foot lease for 5 years at about $24 a square foot. Now this one page gives you a complete summary of the deal. You'll see details of the space, the lease term, the expiration. You see all the related parties like the tenant, the landlords, the brokers. Now, these people are existing records in ClientLook too, which means you don't have to rekey all that data. You simply related them to this comp. Now, sales comps look a lot like lease comps, so you don't need to learn anything new. You finally have one centralized place to store this for your own personal benefit. And it can scale company-wide too. You can turn all that data into presentation quality reports in just seconds. Click the big Create Report button. Use our built-in template or have us create custom output for you. Again, let me say, in ClientLook, comp reporting isn't something that you have to call on an admin to do. It's so easy and so accessible that anybody can do it. Many brokers and teams and companies have a really hard time managing everything they do with deals. And I'm not only talking about the challenges with keeping track of activity and emails and files, but I'm also referring to creating activity reports for clients and tracking offers and prospects. It can be really tough. There is nothing like ClientLook's deal management features. They are completely integrated with everything you do CRM-wise. You'll provide a higher level of service that ultimately enables you to win business. Here's how. A deal in ClientLook is a sort of electronic file cabinet that tracks everything you do to service any type of assignment. Now you can work on deals by yourself and share them with your team. Among other things, the Deals module tracks your pipeline, so you always know when deals are closing and what opportunities will give you the greatest return. Last year's ClientLook subscribers handled more than $10 billion worth of transactions. Now let's take a closer look at one of your deals. Open a deal to discover everything you need to know about the current status. What's the last update? What activity is due next? Now you can instantly see your pipeline and any custom field data. Now jump over to the Updates tab to see all the prospecting activity that's been happening. Scroll down to see every detail, including the outcome of property tours and phone calls and meetings. You also see every email you've sent or received related to this deal. If you're working on a team, then this one feature alone is a tremendous resource to consolidate everyone's activity into one place. Like all ClientLook records, again, you can connect just about anything to a deal. Now, they're also a really effective way to manage activities that need to get done. So here's a list of everything that's pending for this deal. These activities could be for you, or they could be assigned to other team members. One of the other really powerful features is the way that a deal organizes all the people who are involved. Now, this is otherwise really tricky. So these might be prospects or even your clients who are able to log into a special client portal. Either way, this becomes the short list of people who can help drive this deal to completion faster than ever before. Email marketing is one of the most powerful promotional tools relied upon industry-wide. You use it to market listings, send out newsletters, or promote just about anything about your business. The problem is that it can take a lot of effort to manage. It's one of those things that so many companies tell us they struggle with, but fortunately, we've got the perfect solution. ClientLook has a special marketing feature we call Campaign Connect that makes email marketing about as easy as it gets. Our current integration partner for this is MailChimp. Here's how it works. As I mentioned earlier, ClientLook offers a feature called Groups. Groups allow you to segment your big lists of contacts into smaller lists like investor mailing lists or holiday cards. Pick any groups you want in ClientLook and sync those to MailChimp seamlessly, automatically, in real time. It's absolutely the easiest way to manage all your email lists into one place. In MailChimp, you can send campaigns to any of your ClientLook groups, which now appear in MailChimp. There's no more manual data entry or repeated importing and exporting of people. MailChimp always has your updated marketing lists. Back in ClientLook, pull up the marketing module and see every one of your email campaigns streamed live from MailChimp. In an instant, you can see how successful they were. But if you click one, you'll gain some amazing insight. Here's a campaign from MailChimp where ClientLook distills vital email statistics into a broker-friendly dashboard to help you quickly identify opportunities. Now you can see when this campaign was sent, how many people received it, how many bounced or unsubscribed. There's even a link to the email template itself so you can see what was actually sent. Now scroll down to see an overview of the opens and the clicks, including the last time that someone engaged with your email. Everything is easily accessible and updated in real time. Now this is the really cool part. Here's a real-time list of all the people who received your email. Now in this screen, I can currently filter the recipients by opens or unsubscribes. Now these aren't just people in some static report either. Click any name to open that contacts record in ClientLook. So let's try that out. So here's George Adams. Now you'll see real-time feedback related to how George is engaging with the emails you've sent him. For example, he's got a 61% open rate, a 12% click rate, and he's visited 3 pages from my emails. But there's more when I scroll down. Now you see every open, click, or whatever from George. The bottom line is that ClientLook provides you super valuable intelligence that you didn't have before. It's the kind of intelligence that makes every call more effective and makes you more likely to win business. There's nothing else like it. So now I've told you about how you can prospect, how you can build your own property database, track listings and comps, and maximize your marketing with ClientLook. Now, this may sound like a lot of work, and it can be if you're using just about any other CRM, but it's not with ClientLook. I'm the first guy to tell you that a lot of the busy work that you're going to need to do with any CRM is not worth your time. You need to be focused on deals and not spending hours entering business cards and updating properties and adding notes and scheduling follow-ups. So what do? Well, if you use ClientLook, then you outsource as much of that data entry as possible to our team of back office assistants. Your subscription includes access to these dedicated ClientLook experts, actual real people who serve as an extension of your business. They literally work for you, and they can do anything you could do in ClientLook, just faster and far more efficiently. Imagine getting all your critical business information logged into ClientLook each and every day, but not by you. You're doing deals. If you leave with just one big revelation about ClientLook today, it's that our team of back office assistants can transform your business immediately, today, right now. It's one of the most important and differentiating innovations we've ever created. And you won't find it anywhere else. And as we like to say, if you're not using ClientLook, then you're working too hard. Now, as I wrap up, I want to touch on one last really important ClientLook benefit. All these great prospecting and property database and deal-making features are only valuable if they follow you wherever you go. Now, for that, you need a super intuitive mobile experience. And fortunately, ClientLook has got exactly that. Believe it or not, our mobile app is even easier than our web app. You'll have all your people, potentially thousands of them, in your pocket. Now, you'll use the app to look up a contact and read all your past notes before a meeting. Now, check your task list and use one-click dialing to crank through your calls. Now, ClientLook will even prompt you to log the outcome of every call when it detects that you've hung up. It's got all your properties, so you can look up any building in your proprietary database when you're on a tour. Even add property attributes or photos when you're in the field. And you'll use Scoop to scroll through a real-time summary of everything that's happening in ClientLook, including updates shared by team members. Okay, so let me give you some next steps now that you have a big picture understanding of all the amazing benefits of ClientLook. If you're already a subscriber, then log into your account and try out the new features you may have discovered today. If you're not on board with ClientLook yet, then here's what I'd suggest. The easiest thing to do is simply request a personalized overview to learn how ClientLook can fit into your particular needs. Send an email to sales@clientlook.com to get the ball rolling. There's absolutely no obligation. Now, when you're ready to subscribe, we have three options. First up is our free N2B plan for what we call new to the business brokers. It's a special program designed for anyone with 6 months or less experience in the industry. You'll get ClientLook free for 6 months, including specialized training and attention. Now, you even get a discounted rate after your 6 months is up. Now, this is our way of helping ensure that the next generation gets started the right way. Now, next, we have a month-to-month rate, which is our most flexible option. It's our highest rate per month, but you can cancel anytime. And last but not least, we have our annual plan that offers our lowest effective rate. Now, you pay the total up front, but you have the comfort of knowing that you've locked in a great rate for a whole year. Now, we want to help you close out this year strong and help you make next year your best year ever. And to do that, we're offering anyone who signs up before the end of the year a special $250 credit towards our success services. Now you can check out our list of success services on our website, but these include all kinds of advanced training and even data import services. Now is the best time to come on board with ClientLook so you can take advantage of this great deal. Well, that's everything. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to show you ClientLook today. Hopefully, I've been able to help you understand how easy it is to transform your business using our commercial real estate CRM along with our back office assistant team. Again, if you're not a subscriber yet, then contact sales@clientlook.com today for that no obligation personalized demo that I keep talking about. They can help make this your best year ever. And we look forward to hearing from you, and thank you again for joining us.